What's going on? Azrael here, like always, and we got the Batman vs. Superman TV spot number 9. It just says 9. Don't know what that means, but let's get into it. Let's see what it's all about, and let's hope it's good. I think it's going to be good. Been a lot of stuff. After watching the Civil War trailer, man, I'm thinking that's going to be so early in the year. That is my point of I'm hoping good movies. It's probably going to be like if last year's movies kind of go the way of what they did this year, or if this year's movies go the way of last year, then I'm hoping that Cap America Civil War is going to be, or I think it's going to be the highlight of the entire year. Now, I don't know when Bourne is coming out. That may be this year, maybe next year. I don't remember. But if this year's movies go the way of last year, if 2016 movies go the way of 2015 movies, then I'm almost positive that Civil War is probably going to be the highlight of movie history for the year. And so yeah, let's just see what this is all about.
I'm getting slow in my old
And this might be just as good.
World die young, not for lack of trying.
All right. This might be right next to it.
Match in the history of the world. Son of Krypton versus Bat of Gotham.
Well, here I am.
Dude, that smirk, man. Oh hell yeah.
experience it in IMAX. Rated PG-13.
Oh, I will. March 25th. I knew it. Damn, 2 more weeks. All right. So I had a suspicion, kinda. I was hoping. Well, actually, I didn't really know, but the second trailer of Civil War really put me into the mindset that that's going to be the best movie of the year. I have not been one of the skeptics that have had chapped lips, that have really been crapping on Batman versus Superman. And this trailer right here, that scene, that smirk, here I am. God damn, doesn't this just... They're both right here. I know people are like, oh my god, you're talking about... People really get weird when you talk about Marvel on a DC trailer. And the reason why I talked about Marvel, and specifically Civil War, is because, like I was just saying, if these movies this year, like if this movie was like bad, and the next movies coming out are bad, and whatever else, it looks like Captain America, after this last trailer that I saw, it looks like Civil War is going to be probably the best movie of the year. And that's really early to say. That's why I add on, if these movies go the wayward of 2015 and Cap looks or as good as the trailer showed it was going to be, then yeah, for sure Civil War is going to be the best movie of the year. But just in this little trailer, 30-second trailer that I just watched, I'm thinking that Batman vs. Superman is right there for 2 different reasons. I try not to, DC, Marvel, I try not to separate them. As entertainment, Marvel and DC do not matter. I don't care. It's entertainment purposes and who's going to be good and who's going to be right there. And this trailer kind of did the same thing for me as the second trailer did for Civil War. That little smirk alone made me want to see this movie so bad. I want to see it. I will be seeing it in theaters. I'll be seeing all the big movies in theaters. And maybe even Cloverfield, like I said. But, like I said, my only hope for a great movie after watching the Civil War trailer was Civil War. That was going to be the shining light of what was going to be a decent movie in 2016, because who knows what it's going to be. And now that I see that little smirk, which I'm really putting a lot of... Seeing Batman smirk in any situation is great. Ben Affleck from here down fits the bill. Seeing the rest of them, it's really hard to get past it's Ben Affleck. I'm hoping that this movie is something that shows something more. I never did see the one with his wife that set him up or whatever. I never did see that. People said that he was really, really good in that movie. But now I'm sitting there, after I watch this, I'm really thinking that guy with the motorcycle is a dick. That's what I'm thinking. Thanks, bro. I'm thinking that these Batman, DC, and Marvel are going to have a flagship movies that are just going to make 2016 a good start. I think that the beginning of 2016 with March 25th, and I don't know when Civil War comes out. I'm pretty sure it also comes out in March something or other, or is it early April? I can't remember. But this is going to be 2016 flagship movie quality. And this is the same feeling I had for the second Avengers. I was like, oh man, every movie in 2016 was just garbage for the most part. It just kind of sucked. It was lackluster. I mean, they were good, but not like incredible. And then Avengers, I'm like, yeah, this movie's going to be so effing good. And it was really, really, really bad. It was almost worse than Star Wars Episode 7, Force Awakens. And, which was the biggest disappointment of this year. Was it this year? I don't even remember anymore. It was a disappointment. Incredible disappointment. And so we're already off to a bad start. We have a bad taste in our mouth from 2015. And now, watching both these trailers, I'm sitting there going, these movies, Marvel and DC, if, like I said, flagship movies, it's going to be good. It's going to be incredible. I have high hopes, man. And if this movie comes out and Wonder Woman just doesn't completely biff it and pointless, and there's Doomsday, and it all comes together to be incredible, well, then there's going to be some very scary, very scared producers and writers for the Justice League, because there's no guarantee that the Justice League movie will be good if Batman vs. Superman is good. There isn't. Because I thought the first Avengers movie was great. I had fun. I was entertained. I watched it multiple times. It was good. The second Thor movie was really, really okay. And, Iron Man 2 was the best one. And so there was some hit and misses. And everybody that just gobbles that shit up and that are sheep, they loved all that stuff. But in general, I had problems with all that stuff. With all the extras and the beginnings and the final chapter. And I like how Iron Man is done, but Civil War is really bringing back Iron Man as a key component. Not to say that Tony Stark is out of the MSU saga, but he's still here. And if Justice League... So what I'm saying is that even though you had success with previous movies, Marvel being a prime example with the fall of Iron Man and the second Avengers and all that, that if Beavis is just as good, then... Like, if it's just as good as, say, whatever Marvel had, and they completely whiff it with Justice League, that's going to be a real huge disappointment. It really will. It's not going to be... It'll be disappointing. It'll really feel like the letdown of the Avengers, which for me, I hyped up so much in my head that I'm like, oh, it's going to be great. And again, I'm not talking about, when I refer to it as Avengers, I'm not really specifically talking about Marvel. I'm talking about the overall movie and its reception to people. I'm not really bringing in Marvel itself and DC. I'm talking about the quality and the facets they put out and how people receive their stuff. So don't try to say that I'm really comparing Marvel and DC. I'm not. I'm comparing the hype and the expectations. I could do it the other way. I could say the fourth Bourne movie, Aaron Cross, was complete and utter garbage. Horrible movie. And if the next one comes out and it's good, it's going to redeem it. But now we're looking at Beavis, and if it's good, as this trailer says, and it isn't, and then it's received well, and then Justice League falls through, it's like, what? This emotional roller coaster, man, I can't handle it. It's like, why can't you just get your shit together? Just put money in the back seat and just make a good quality comic. When people put the quality of a comic into the movie is good. When your driving force is to make, shit movie, but get as big as moviegoers to see it, then they're all like, yeah, that's a success. And for us, that's not a success. Because if you can't watch the movie a second time, then it's a failure as a movie, in my opinion. If you can't watch the movie again, it's a failure as a movie. And that there's very, very few circumstances where that's not the case. Like, I can't watch Pulp Fiction over and over again. And in fact, I refused to watch it until I was about 25. But I couldn't watch that movie over and over again, but it doesn't mean it's not a cult classic. And actually, there's only the middle is the only part I like. But if they put the quality of what is written from the comics into, if it's the forethought into a movie, the comic book movies are always going to be good. And if they're worried about getting as much money as quick as they can, it's going to be a bad movie. And I think that Justice League is going to be all about the money, unfortunately, with all the stars, with all the people. You got to get a new Green Lantern to wash the taste out of the last Green Lantern. You got to get a Flash that is like the Barry Allen from JLU, because that's the best Flash there is, and then have him get really pissed and go nuts, because I think the Flash could kill anybody in the Justice if he really wanted to. He could beat Superman, I think, no problem. But that's it. I rambled. This was originally going to be a 5-minute video, and we went on to discuss stuff. So I'm going to end it there. If you want to leave a comment down below, love to see, love to hear you. If you want to like, subscribe, or share, remember, it supports me, but it's always up to you. God, it came out real bad. And, yeah, I'll see you guys on whatever I'm doing next. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I'm out. Later.